Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. For those who subscribe, we want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're here to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. End of Boko Haram. Boko Haram top commanders arrested and their weapons warehouse discovered by army. Nigerian soldiers have hailed their Chádián counterparts as the Chádián army launched an assault on insurgents. The assault took place around Lake Chad, led by Chádián President Idris Deby, and resulted in the arrest of insurgents' top commanders and a weapon warehouse. The Nigerian army are also described as a formidable force, just like the Chádián soldiers, and strongly depends on military hierarchy that issues command, which mean they cannot advance without authorization and clearance. But the Chad president led by example by leading the squad that initiated the assault, which boosted their morale to conquer the terrorist group. Also, it is rumored that the implication of this success recorded by Chad had that the insurgents will flee to Nigeria since she is considered their safe haven, and the remnant of the terrorists will strive to survive by looking for weak villages to loot and also kidnap young people as recruits. The international community will also likely see this Chádián success as an indication that Nigeria may not have been honest in the fight against this insurgent group and may shift their support towards Chad. But this is good news, given that these insurgents have made the north of Nigeria a living hell and would be a respite for Northerners go about their activities without fear any longer. Wow, this is very, very great news, trust me. But the thing is that the truth of the matter is that Nigerian government was never sincere at all in the fight against this insurgent organization. They are never sincere, and I don't think they have done something tangible about it. And the worst part of it is that many innocent soldiers, they've lost their lives fighting these people. We appreciate the Chádián government for their sincerity. We appreciate them for what they have done, because the rate at which this insurgent has been dealing with our Nigerian people, especially in the north, in fact, you will definitely feel sorry for Nigeria as a whole. But thank God that Chádián leaders, Chádián president, took a very huge step about this thing. And that is exactly what we are expecting from our leader. That is the thing. But the problem is that our Nigerian army, they cannot defeat these people. They can't defeat them because of the corruption and all the things that is happening in the country. The only thing that our armies are doing is just to intimidate civilians and to rape civilians. And it's just so unfortunate. That's the problem that we are facing in our country. But thank God for what they have done in Lake Chad. Thank God for them. And Nigerians are actually saying things. They said that, why Chádián army? Why has Nigerian army been fragile before these fighters? Is there a complicity by Nigerian government? Imagine that the Chádián president, Idris Deby himself, led the assault. Why here even the cohorts cannot lead? Talk less of the president. It's a shame on Nigerian government. It's a shame. Our leaders, our president cannot even take a bold step. Look at what this president has done. And this person was saying that I think this this Boko Haram, is a business venture for some high ups in Nigeria. And that is the thing. All these our high up leaders, all these our top leaders, they are connected to all these people. They are connected to this insurgent group. They are connected to them. And that is the reason why they cannot stop them. Because our leaders are using them one way or the other. And that is the reason why these people have this confidence in themselves. So to stop these insurgents and to stop all these people from our country, it takes the grace of God. You know, and look at what the Chádián president said. He said Nigeria is just so unfortunate that Nigerians are not being sincere. You can imagine this. Which is true. Nigerian leaders are not sincere at all. They are not sincere. And I wish our leaders can be straightforward. That would have helped us in our country. And you see, Nigerians are saying that, see now, when General Adeyemi asks for sophisticated weapons to combat this terrorist, it was removed. The Chádián president led this assault for his people to be safe. Could the so-called Buhari of Nigeria lead this kind of assault on the BH who are killing Nigerians, who are attacking Nigerians? I think the international community should turn their attention to Chad in the fight against this group, and the fight against this insurgent. As Nigeria is already a failed nation in this fight, trust me, Nigeria is definitely a failed nation. The only thing they can do is just to harass the common man. The only thing that our armies and soldiers can do is just for them to harass the civilian, the harmless people. Trust me, shame to Chief of Army Staff Buratai, because he's just there, figure-headed. There is nothing he's doing. Shame to him, because he cannot end all these insurgents. Look at a common Chádián soldiers. See what they did. And our country cannot do such. The only thing they know is just to spend our money, spend Nigeria money for nothing, without no accountability. That's the only thing that these people know. There is nothing else they know. And people are suffering in the state. There is nothing they can do about it. Nigerians are also saying that Chádián army is never better than Nigeria army. But what is the problem? Corruption, corruption. And that is the thing. That is the problem that our country is facing. Corruption. Corruption everywhere. Corruption is in the blood of our leaders and is even affecting the civilians. Nigerian government and the army leadership is corrupt, insincere to themselves, insincere to the whole community, insincere to everybody in the state. But if not for those corruption, we would have ended this thing. We would have ended this problem of insurgents and these people that are terrorizing the country. We would. And Nigerians are saying that the Dapchi girl adoption and the stories surrounding it between soldiers and police leaving their duty posts without proper takeover speaks volumes to the corruption in the government, not forgetting the amnesty, rehabilitation given to insurgents without considering the slain soldiers and ordinary citizens, family left hopelessly without their breadwinners who were killed by the insurgent. The government is taking care of. Posterity is always there to remind and reward all humans accordingly. This is crazy. What is our leaders doing about this? What actions are they taking? God help us in our country, Nigeria. So guys, what is your take about this? Your comment is highly appreciated, and kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're here to do so, please kindly press the subscription button. And please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will be the first person to listen to our latest news. God bless you once again. Bye.